Hello everyone, I'm Master11 and welcome back to Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Last time we made our way here to the Gerudo Desert after exploring all around Hyrule, completing some shrines, and over we just did a lot of exploration, including getting some memories within the game, as yes, we also did a bunch of memories. We're only missing a few now. We're only missing a few memories from the photos. And then once we get all of these, well, we'll have one final memory to visit, and that will be a bit later. I won't do that immediately, I'll leave it for a bit later, but we will be getting at least one memory. This video is going to be right here, and yes, this is in the Gerudo Desert. We'll be finding this location this episode. I hope you guys look forward to it, but yeah, we had this guy's side quest, which I would do normally, but you know, this isn't 100%, so I see no point. Either way, let's talk to this stable guy, and let's take out Epona. As we do need to use Epona, we want a horse, preferably, to make our way to Gerudo Town a bit easier. So, yeah, because I highly doubt you'd want to trek all the way to Gerudo Town on foot. I highly doubt you'd want to do that. And if you did, you are lying to yourself. If you do want to go to Gerudo Town without a horse, if you want to do it by foot, I am convinced that you are not telling the truth. Either way, I believe here is where, yeah. Epona quite literally cannot go any further, so at this point we must go on foot. So yeah, it's a very short distance. I know I literally just said like, hey, by the way, you know, you're gonna want to have a horse for this. Yeah, well, funnily enough, you can't even use a horse for all this. So yeah, gotta make our way to Gerudo Town through the Gerudo Desert on our own. Yeah, it's a pretty hot area. It's a pretty heated place, one where you either want heat-resistant armor or heat-resistant weapons, something to battle the heat. Because, yeah, if you don't, you're going to be in for a very rough time. Yeah, it's pretty nice that they set out this path. It's not just all sand, because if you do go in the sand, well, you'll notice, yeah, Link moves a lot slower, and much more stamina is consumed for a shorter distance. So, it's nice that a set path is here, just to allow you easier travel. But just follow along with the path, and here we are here. Not quite at Gerudo Town. This is not Gerudo Town. This is a separate area, but there's the cry of the Divine Beast of this area. The final Divine Beast that we have to take on. So, yeah, it's cool that it gives us those little cutscenes of the Divine Beasts. So, yeah, that was Vah Naboris, which is arguably the toughest Divine Beast in this game. And, yeah, just by far is the most difficult. I mean, once you know the Divine Beast, it's not that tough, but it certainly can be tricky. But here's Kara Kara Bazaar, a more side area in Gerudo Desert. But it's a pretty neat one nonetheless. Now, if you recall, there's this, and it might look a little similar to this area, you know? It might look a little similar, I'm just saying. It might look a little similar. If we go ahead and just walk around, we should... Yes, here is the spot for the next memory in the game, and this is Kara Kara Bazaar in Gerudo Desert. I just have to say, like, I just gotta point it out, even on the Switch 1, this game looked gorgeous. Like, I have my Switch 1 by me, just like my Switch 2, that are, both consoles are in front of me. But Breath of the Wild on Switch 1, it looked great. It looked like a great game, but with HDR and, you know, everything, it looks amazing. It looks phenomenal. It looks, I mean, I can't view the HDR, but I like to think I am. Just make myself feel better. But overall, this game just look like Breath of the Wild Tears of the game. The open world Zeldas, they look absolutely amazing. Like the open world Zeldas, they look absolutely stunning on the Switch 2. It's just crazy how good games can look on this console. Either way, Let's recall this memory and see what happened 100 years past. And yeah, I like to think that was the moment that Zelda realized, like, oh, Link's here to save me. Link is here to help me. He is not a burden. He is not something that you should look on with shame just because he realized his destiny and you know, he got his destiny, which is having the way of being the hero of Hyrule, being the hero of the wild. And yeah, just Zelda finally realized, like, oh, like, Link's here to help me. Link's, he's not a burden. He just saved my life. So yeah, I feel like that's the true moment where, Zelda and Link had that kind of bonding moment. At least in my opinion. Now, what I find interesting about what I find the coolest about this area is we're gonna get an armor set that will allow us to enter Gerudo Town in the first place. We are going to get an outfit that will help us through the heat no matter what. And, that will just help us in general through the Gerudo Desert. Now, here you can get yourself a bunch of arrows, which is pretty dang nice. Now, there's not a shrine near here, which kind of sucks. Actually, I might be wrong. I might be wrong, actually. Hold on. I might be wrong. We're about to find out, though. But just make your way up this ladder and just continue scaling up here. Now, this is a lot different compared to Tears, like, comparing it to Tears of the Kingdom is, they're vastly different games. I mean, they're very similar, but they're also vastly different in some ways. You can easily ascend and all that with Tears of the Kingdom, but, yeah. Now we can have this nice vantage point to look out from, and as you can tell, there's Gerudo Town, all the way over there. Now I am going to pinpoint the shrine, just because why not? And I say we go ahead and start making our way over to Gerudo Desert, as that just feels like the best course, the best thing to do. Hello there, but before I say any more, have we met before? I came here from Gerudo Village. I've been there. Oh, I must have felt quite cold to you, didn't it? I had a great plan, I left Gerudo Village to try to earn some money out in the world. But it's so incredibly hot here during the day. It's been tough to work up the will to go any farther. I would like to see what Gerudo Town looks like, even if I can't go inside. It's just so hot. I heard there's an elixir that can help beat the heat. It's made from insects with cooling effects and monster parts. But I don't seem to be selling the elixir anywhere. I've heard insects with these cooling effects live in the cold parts of the Gerudo Highlands, but well, the monsters there are rough, to say the least, so I'm not having a lot of success getting myself motivated. I mean, can't blame you. That's an ice guy who, it's a little side quest, which, I would do, but I'm not gonna lie, I kind of have zero interest in doing it. But we just need to make our way all the way to the desert. Well, rather, we're in the desert, rather, to Gerudo Town. As isn't there a shrine near here? I swear to God, there's a shrine near Kara Kara Bazaar. Give me one moment, y'all. I need to see this. I'm pretty sure there is a shrine like, near Kara Kara Bazaar, and yet it's not showing for me. Maybe it's just not showing for me? I don't know anymore. Honestly, I don't know. Never mind. I am very wrong. There's not a shrine near Kara Kara Bazaar. Okay, I am mistaken. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and start making our way to Gerudo Town. As yes, where we need to go is Gerudo Town. That's our next destination. Sorry about the sounds there, guys. I was just trying to figure out whether there was a shrine and then, you know, how to proceed with the quest. Because normally there is a guy at the peak of where we just were, that tower Kara Bazaar. Normally there is a guy there. And, you know, you could buy a certain outfit off of him. I'm not going to spoil what that outfit is because there's something that I want to show off. As if you try to enter Gerudo Desert with you clearly looking like a guy, you're not allowed entry. You straight up not allowed entry. I want to show off how that works because I think it's very interesting and pretty funny. Of course, I will do the shrine as well. Gotta do the shrine. I will do the shrine because I do want to do it. And, well, hello there, Lazal, folks. Get out of here, dude. Come on now. Oh, yeah? Uh-huh. Come on. Uh-huh. Come on now. Lazalfos, you wanna be so rude? You wanna be so rude? Okay. There we go. Now we can annihilate him. And, ooh, I will take your weapon, absolutely. And there we go. No, how dare you? Okay, he took his own weapon back. How about I just do this? You buffoon! You idiot! Why would you give me your weapon? Why would you give me your weapon? Tell everybody to stop being an idiot. How about that? You want to do that, Lozal? You want to tell everybody to stop being an idiot? Yeah, how about that? Alright. And also, you can't necessarily just throw the weapon as yes. If you try and throw an elemental weapon, it'll just shoot out the elemental thing. So I'm just gonna, you know, lose it because I don't necessarily need it. And I'd rather have a Knight's Halberd and all that, so we good. But, yeah, it was almost being annoying. They're not difficult enemies at all. They're really easy enemies. But yeah, I do like how we try and throw the weapon, it'll just shoot out an elemental orb based on whatever element the weapon is. Is this lady is running to Gerudo Town. And while we could follow her and try and enter ourselves, the game literally will not let you. It literally won't let you. Now, this is dangerous. Let me put on that. There we go. Now we're good. Yeah, see, just a feather on Link's ear will help him out. Now we talk to this guy. Here is this side quest. What's the deal? Well, let's see what the deal is. Oh, I was so focused just now. Do you have business with me? Are you spying? What? No, I'm not a spy. I'm a merchant. I may not look like it, but I'm actually the leader of a caravan. I've traveled all the way here, but this town doesn't allow me to go in, so that's why I had to, Are you spying? It's research! Research! And think what you want when I finally found some key info on how to sneak into Gerudo Town. What info? Well, let me share with you my heroic tale. It's been close to a week now. The guards have kicked me out more times than I can count. I almost gave up hope. However, I have learned only recently of a man that slipped into this well-guarded town. I heard that man is frequently traveling between Kara Kara Bazaar and Gerudo Town. I've been waiting here trying to spot him as he travels. Alright, yes, Forbidden City entry, that is our next main quest. So yes, there's a guy in Kara Kara Bazaar who apparently snuck into town. Well, we're gonna figure out how he did that, you know, by making our way back there after we do the shrine. So, first we're gonna do the shrine, then we're gonna make our way all the way back to Kara Kara Bazaar and see where that guy is, as he's not in a too hidden place, to be honest. He's not in a very hidden place. But I do find it very interesting. Now, I do believe... If I'd... Ow, okay, I did not mean to hurt myself there. Did not mean to hurt myself. Oh god. Okay, hold on. Okay, there we go. We're good. Never mind, we're not good. We're not good. There. how did that not do it? There we go. And now we just need a thingamabob. Ow. Yeah, what's awesome is you can just use your weapons. I find it awesome that you can just use your weapons to pass the electrical current. This shrine is all about passing electrical currents and, yeah, just opening up pathways. I find it really... Something I find awesome about Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom is you can solve these shrines in various different ways. You can solve these shrines in so many different ways. It is just crazy. It's crazy how people have solved these shrines before. But I just find it very interesting. You know, I find it very interesting. Now... Okay. We can put that there. Then we can take this. And move it on over. And... Come on. Or not. Okay. Well, then we can do this instead, as this has more reach. I do like how, you know, the weapons actually, like, utilize the physics. Jesus. Okay, that's fun. Oh, what now? What now? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. So it only... Okay, I see. I see. But yes, I love how you can use your weapons in order to pass electrical currents. I love it, honestly. And there you go. That is one door open, which gives us access to a metal barrel. Now you might be wondering, why do you want a metal barrel access? Why would you want access to a metal barrel, man? Or just why? Well, it's for a very specific reason. Let me not shock myself to literal death. Let me preferably not shock myself to quite literal death. There you go. And do that. And then grab the metal box. Bring it on over. And plop that boy down. And you are set. And there you go. Now you can access everything. Now we've accessed everything in the shrine chest, all of that. So pretty sweet. Anyway, here's a Thunderblade. Very fitting considering, you know, the shrine's electricity theme. Now, I think I'm going to drop the halberd because I don't necessarily need it, to be honest. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I'm very low on HP. This is not great. This is not great. Not a great experience, you know. Yeah, not great. Now, how we want to do this, we can just grab one metal cube, bring it on over, plop it down, right there. There's one. Now, we just need to bring the electrical current. Oh, I guess that won't work. Never mind. Oh. Yeah, wait. Drag this on over. And there you go. Simple as that. Easy peasy. And there you go. Shrine is done. So, yeah, and as you can tell, that passed the electrical current over, so you could easily power it, and there you go. We are in half a heart, but you know what? It doesn't matter. I may be in half a heart, but we're a-okay, because we got a shrine to heal us all the way back at full HP. And then I believe this shrine will also give us enough spirit orbs to upgrade our HP. Yes, now we can upgrade our HP, which I am going to focus on. I think for this LP, I will upgrade my stamina. We have the Master Sword. We have the Master Sword. We're fine. We have the best weapon in the game, which is arguably the Master Sword. Arguably. And we have the best shield in the game at this point in the playthrough. So for me, it's like I think at this point in the LP, I will focus on upgrading our hearts, and then stamina will come secondly. Either way. Now, let's make our way all the way back to Kara Kara Bazaar and see who the guy is who snuck into Gerudo Town. You know, who is this guy? How did he sneak into town in the first place? How did he get in there? Does he have a, you know, woman disguise? Is he wearing clothing that masks his male identity and makes him look like a female? And somehow they can't notice the difference? Like, it really begs the question of, like, how did the guy sneak into Gerudo Town? You know, especially if, you know, he's a male and, you know, they can detect males pretty easily. Just how did he sneak in? Well, we're going to find out real soon once we, you know, shield surf our way over. Now, if this shield says it's badly damaged, then the Hylian shield has such low durability because I've barely been using this thing. I've barely been using this thing, so God, I was gonna say, if it said low durability during that, I was gonna be shocked. Now, you can repurchase the shield. You can repurchase it from a certain town side quest, and that town side quest is from the ground up, building a specific town, and you can buy the shield for 3,000 rupees from that place. Now, that side quest I'll be doing later on. That side quest I'll be doing at some point soon in this LP. I want to clear the Divine Beast. I want to clear the Divine Beast, do the story of this game first before we do any other big major side quests or exploration in this LP. So, yeah, and yeah, here's this guy who we never saw before up here. Now, before we talk to him, I just want to mention, yeah, with, you know, various side quests being bigger side quests or smaller ones, I am going to show them off. I want to do the Divine Beasts and go through this game's story first, and after all this, then I'll start showing off bigger side quests that I want to show off, and then after I do the bigger side quests and all that, then I'll move on to the DLC of this game. So the DLC will be pretty much the final portion of this LP. And you can see Vah Naboris in the distance. Either way, let's go and talk to this guy. Oh my, what a lovely young lad you are. Do you need something from me? I heard you snuck into Gerudo Town. What was that? You've heard about a man who snuck into Gerudo Town? Oh, I don't know anything about him. Sorry I could be more help. You're making my cheeks warm looking at me like that. You're very beautiful. Oh, such a nice thing to say. I'm sure you'd agree that these clothes only hold my looks, right? Now that I think about it, this style would look quite fetching on you. I'd have to charge you, of course, but I bet people would see you completely differently if you wore them. What do you think? Do you want to buy them for 600 rupees? I'll take them. It's a deal then. I'll take your rupees now. And yes, this is the outfit that will allow you to get into the Gerudo Desert freely, you know. Normally, I will show off what would happen normally if you don't wear the outfit, but yeah, put it outfit for us, so yeah, don't really look away. And well, here is a pretty interesting scene. And yeah, Link is sporting a full womanly outfit. And you look adorable! Ah, just I thought you make for quite a good-looking gal. That's a traditional Gerudo outfit. What I love is that Link is actually, like, blushing. Like, Link is like, oh, wow, this girl is calling me cute. There's a striking look around here, dog. Anyone would even suspect that you're a man. On top of that, it breathes so well that it's sure to help you deal with the desert heat at least a little. And at this point, well, if you're free to grab some days sometime, keep me in mind. And yeah. Make sure you watch out for the wind. Yeah. You won't get more ladies' clothes and come back anytime. Yeah, we're not gonna come back to you at any point in time. So yes, this guy got ladies' clothing to enter Gerudo Town, and I love how the wind blows mask up and Link is like, oh my god, I really fell for that. But yeah, the wind blows mask up and clearly it's a dude. But yeah. Anyway, off to Gerudo Town to enter and prepare for the next Divine Beast of the game. Which, yeah. Well, the final not just the next, but well, air quotes, the final Divine Beast. There's a reason I'm saying air quotes. There's a reason I'm saying air quotes for final Divine Beast. But now, as you can tell, we need to make our way into Gerudo Town to finish this quest. Now, before we actually enter in, I want to show off what happens if you are not wearing the outfit. If you're wearing just a dude outfit, here's what happens. Freeze! Where do you think you're going? Not into town, that's for sure. Nova allowed. Off with you. And yeah, they will basically sound the alarm. And also what I find kind of funny is if you try and go into town, even like this, yes, even going over the wall, something like catch him at once, yes. Literally, you are not allowed into Gerudo Town as a dude. You are not allowed. I mean, eventually you will be. Don't worry. And yeah, they literally toss you out. We're forbidden from entering this town. This is Gerudo law. Do you understand? Never come back. Yeah, they literally will throw Link out, which is just hilarious in my opinion. I love that little detail. It's just so funny. And yeah, here's the Gerudo outfit. Yeah, set bonus heat resistance. Yeah, certain outfits will give you set bonuses as well. If you upgrade them, then you'll get an additional set bonus. But now, if we go and head through, yes, now we are allowed, and the mission is completed. So now we are in Gerudo Town. We are in the Forbidden City entry by males. And if you do take off a piece of the outfit, then you will be thrown out again. I'm not gonna show that off because, you know, you've already seen what happens. You'll literally be thrown out. But yeah, if you take off even a piece, then yeah, they will say Bo's been detected. You can buy all the element. This is really honestly, in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, this is my go-to place for arrows. Like, if you're looking to get arrows, this is my go-to place for elemental and just regular arrows, honestly. Either way, let's make our way up here, and here is the chief of the Gerudo.
Yet another traveler. How did you get in here? Oh. Seems you have something rather interesting there.
You stand before Lady Riju, chief of the Gerudo. Declare your business and come no closer. Hold on, Buliara. This one appears to be more than a common traveler. You there, what is your name? Link. Link. And what's it you've come all the way here to tell me, Link? I can call him Naboris. You think you have what it takes to subdue something so powerful as a Divine Beast? The only ones who could ever control them were champions like Lady Urbosa. You know the champions died in the Calamity 100 years ago. Buliara, a memory just jumped into my head. Something my mother spoke of. When the Calamity happened, the Princess of Hyrule placed a fallen swordsman into a deep sleep. That swordsman, much like our new friend here, was named Link, though it always seemed more legend than fact. What of the device on this one's hip? It appears to be a precious relic of the Sheikah. I can't imagine they would give something so valuable to a simple drifter, can you? I remember ever hearing of a Hylian Vi among the champions. Wait a moment, you're a Vo! A Vo in Narwhals is a great crime, but a Vo who is a champion? Well, we never mistreat a friend of Lady Urbosa, and if you're here to help us with Naboris, then we are allies. You saw on your way to our town. Divine Beast Vah Naboris, cloaked in a massive sandstorm, hurling lightning at any who dare approach. We have to do something to stop it, but we have yet to find any way to appease the Divine Beast on our own. If you truly are a champion, perhaps you will be able to enter Naboris and calm its anger. Lady Riju, I don't see how you can trust a complete stranger with something as important as this task. Perhaps this person were first to prove his worth by recovering your stolen Thunder Helm. Ah, yes, an interesting suggestion. You see, there's only one thing in all of Hyrule that can withstand the lightning from Naboris. The Thunder Helm, a family heirloom and relic of the Gerudo. But as Buliara says, it was stolen from us. You needn't worry, Lady Riju. If he truly is a champion, this should be an easy task for him. Our soldiers can tell you all you need to know about the thieves who stole Lady Riju's heirloom. Head through this arch. It will lead you to the barracks. Then seek out Captain Teak and ask for a full report. Without my heirloom, you'll never be able to approach Naboris. Heh, you know, I take heart in having such a rare visitor as yourself. Lady Urbosa must be looking out for us. And yes, now the quest begins with Divine Beast Vah Naboris, as now we need to go and, you know, appease and all that good stuff. Let's go and speak to the captain and see what she has to say. What are you doing in here? This is the barracks for the chief's guards, not a place for tourists to gather. We're in Hyrule after the recent theft, so you should clear out. Actually... What? Buliara sent you? My apologies, I'm the officer in charge of the soldiers, Captain Teak. The chief's heirloom was stolen by thieves belonging to the Yiga clan the other day, so everyone is on edge. We determined that the Yiga's hideout was in Karusa Valley, but the soldiers are all exhausted, so I was just thinking about requesting some extra help. Hey everyone, listen up. This Eileen Vi has agreed to help us, so offer her any information you can. Consider yourself part of our unit. If you have any questions, my troops will be happy to help. Alright, and yes, now we must figure out where to go. And yeah, where we need to go is here, to Carusa Valley. Now, what I'm gonna do, is I am going to head to the front of Gerudo Town, as there's a very easy way to make it there. Like, there's a very easy way to make it to the Yiga clan's hideout from Gerudo Town. There's a very easy method. Now, you might be wondering, what is that easy method? Well, just go ahead and basically go up one of the walls of Gerudo Town. Any wall. Just go up it, and you're about to figure out what I mean. Now, here's a Gerudo Scimitar, a knee weapon. The knee weapon, it is, you know, the one of the worst weapons in the game. I'm not gonna get it because all my weapons are better. However, here is a sand seal. And now, yes, now we shield surf with the sand seal. This is the way you traverse through Gerudo Desert, is via sand seal. This is the main traversal method behind going around this desert, going to different locations, finding shrines. It's basically making it a lot easier to go through the desert, because without having these sand or snow boots, it makes it a lot harder to, you know, just explore around Hyrule. I definitely want to get the sandy and snow boots this playthrough. We'll see how that goes. Basically, we just want to follow along this path here until we make it to the Yiga clan's hideout. So yeah, we just want to follow along this path basically through Carusa Valley, and we're gonna make our way into the hideout. And yeah, we're just gonna get the heirloom, and then next episode will be the Divine Beast. So this episode's gonna be getting the heirloom. Next episode will be the Divine Beast itself. But I mean, just this game, it looks so good. Like, exploring this game is so, like, Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom, the exploration is so fun. So great. I really enjoy it. I love it, personally. And just the quests in this game, the dungeons being the Divine Beasts. I mean, the Divine Beasts aren't great dungeons in my opinion, but, you know, I don't despise them, but I don't love them. I would definitely love for traditional dungeons to come back. I do miss those traditional style dungeons. I hope Nintendo figures out a way to make the dungeons like kind of open-ended, but still give us like an item in it. Like give us an item in the temple. Make it, you know, somewhat open, where you can go through this door and find this. Oh, you can go through this door. Oh, but then this door is locked, so you need a key. Oh, you can go through this door. So like, make it somewhat open-ended. So still make it very open, kind of like the Divine Beast, but give us like items. Give us like small keys to light doors. Make it traditional dungeons again, just like we had. That's what I miss from Zelda. I mean, the Divine Beasts are cool and all, but I miss our old dungeons, man. I miss the old dungeon aesthetic and style from past Zelda titles. You know, the 3DS had great Zelda games and great dungeons. The GameCube had great ones. The Wii with Skyward Sword. I mean, yes, it was very linear for a Zelda game. It was a very linear game, but, you know, okay. And yeah, at this point now, the sand seal's gone. And now we're pretty much on our own. Now, hold on. No, Seal, get back here. Seal, get back here. Get back here. Yes. Perfect. Okay, let's get the sand. So yeah, you can't get smacked by a boulder, which is bad on my part, but you know what? Oh well, so be it. And at this point, now we just... Yeah, I love how it launches Link. And now the sand seal's gonna go away. Yeah, now it's gone. And now it's up to us to traverse through this whole place and get back the Gerudo heirloom, which is the Thunder Helm. So, and don't worry, we can get the Thunder Helm as our own item. We won't get it immediately, but we will be able to get the Thunder Helm as our own armor piece later on in the game. But for now, let's worry about avoiding all these guys. You know, let's worry about avoiding all these Yiga clan members, as these guys are really rude, like really rude. Yeah. They're gonna spawn from as you make your way closer and closer to the hideout. They're gonna spawn everywhere and just try and shoot arrows at you and, you know, take you out. They're gonna try and take you out. And yeah, that one was actually very close. Okay, I keep on whistle sprinting. I did not mean to stop whistling. But yeah, so many Yiga clan members, so many. And yeah, so many of these Yiga clan members. But now we are good? Question mark. Okay, hi, sir. How about you just perish? How about you perish, eh? Okay, here's a duplex bow. very nice. Now, I do actually want this bow, not gonna lie. I do kind of want this bow. So yes, it is actually better than my current knight's bow, so I'm gonna take it. And you're dead. And also a cool thing is they drop bananas. They drop bananas and a bunch of rupees. So, yeah, pretty nice. They drop rupees, bananas. Now, the banana is a key thing here. Banana is a key thing here. Due to reasons. Because these guys like nanners. These guys are not monkeys, but they do like their nanners. They like their bananas. But here is a secret path, which now we need to take in order to, sneak our way throughout this hideout. As at this point, this is the more trickier part where, yes, now we're actually in the hideout, and at this point, we need to sneak our way all the way through. Let's go and talk to this Gerudo. Hey, what are you doing here? This is the hideout of those Yiga thieves who stole the Thunder Helm. If they spy you, they'll call their friends for sure. There's no way you can take them all on. If only you had someone distracting them, but I don't know how. All I ever see them do is patrol and eat bananas. I haven't seen anything else that you can exploit as a weakness. Listen, this place is dangerous. You should get out of here while you can. I can take care of myself. And well, we are going to check this place anyway. Now, yeah, you actually cannot place a travel medallion there now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place it right here. As, funnily enough, you cannot place it, directly in the hideout, but I will place it there. As also was a good point, respawn everything, as just warping there will respawn everything. It'll stop soldiers from, knowing where you are. And yeah, now here comes the tricky part. I did this in my Master Mode playthrough, and this time we know exactly what we gotta do. So, let's go wait for these guys. Just gotta wait for them to walk around the corner. Yup, yup, yup. Don't mind me. Just do my own thing. Don't mind me. It can be a little stressful, but it shouldn't be too stressful. Now I am going to shoot that down. How did that not break it? How in the world did he not notice? So lost. You know what? Come on, buddy. And yeah, they do love their bananas. Yeah, these guys love their nanners. These guys love their nanners. So just have a banana fall to the ground and you're good. And then they're distracted. You just want to wait for them to walk around a corner because they may get distracted by bananas, but that doesn't mean that, you're invincible. You still need to make sure that they walk around a corner so that they're out of sight. Otherwise, you will get caught and you will have a very bad time. You have to redo all this. Now I'm going to do my best to not have to redo any of this because I really don't want to. I don't want to redo any of this. I'm going to do my very absolute best. No, please. Link, please. Oh my god. This is bad. This is really bad. Crap. Oh boy. Yeah, this is where it gets a little more tricky. So at this point, we just need to sneak by. And okay. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, at this point, we're just gonna fight them all. Honestly, we're just gonna fight them all, honestly. Oh! Oh! Oh, let's go! Alright, at this point, I'm just gonna fight them. I'm just gonna fight the... okay, that was a death. Okay, I'll see you guys in a second. And now, here we are back up here to recollect the bananas. Yeah. Just recently to the last save point. I honestly cannot believe I died. This is not a hard section at all. I wanted to die. You know what, I wanted to get a game over in the hideout just to show you all what happens. I wanted to die just so I could show off, what happens. Show off, what happens if they catch you when you get, like, what happens when you get detected. I wanted to show that off, okay? That was completely and totally planned on my part. Absolutely. I didn't fluke that at all. I don't know what you're talking about. Now, this is where things truly get difficult. As... trying to have it so I can see them. through the camera angles. The camera does not want to be nice to me today. Now, it's a fairly linear path. You know, it's not difficult. It's a fairly linear path that you want to follow. And here you can also grab yourself some gems, so it's pretty nice. Now, I am gonna... Don't. Oh my god. That was a little close for comfort, but you know what? We're okay. We're okay. Mostly. We're okay. At least I like to think so. Now, I am going to just sit here. Be patient. Be patient. So for this, you could go all crazy and just stop being sneaky, but I am not going to bother. I just straight up am not even going to bother. I don't see the usefulness in that, to be honest. I am just going to go ahead and wait it out. Make sure no one's around me. I know I barely turned the camera, but you know what? That's how I do it around here, alright, y'all? That's how I do it. Now... hold on. You know what? I want to bait him. I want to bait this guy. I want to bait him and going for that banana. Hopefully when he turns around the corner here, he sees it. And if not, then that's kind of problematic. But we should be okay. Just sneak around, sneak around. They always fall for the banana. And great, my controller's drifting. That's amazing. I love it when my controller drifts. Love it when it drifts. Oh boy. Go. Ho. Yeah, here's the part where it can be kind of tricky, but mostly just easy. At this point, it's fairly easy. Now here, all you really want to do, you could easily go behind. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, you can just take this path. You could go through, sneak by them, go through this whole maze of a place. You could go between the walls and all that. Does he actually suspect me? If I get caught just from being up here, I will be shocked. Oh my god. Let me not be dumb at the same time. Yep, this is a way. There's a will, there's a way. Okay, or not. So basically you want to... Okay, I don't know why my controller's drifting so bad. Like, I don't know. My controller has never drifted this much. Like, my controller never drifts, and you now wants to drift on me? Thanks, controller, I appreciate you. No, controller, stop drifting. Stop doing this to me. Oh my god. My controller actually hates me. Okay, there we go. No. Controller, I swear to God. If my controller is the reason behind me failing, I'm going to lose my mind. But okay. We just need a banana. Take a nanner. Throw it. And there you go. We're done. Even if he catches me, we're good. And that's it. That is the whole Yiga clan hideout. A very simple area, not tough at all. And I love how, yeah, there's secret treasures, freaking bananas. Freaking bananas of all things. And I may be wondering, well, we're at the end. What do we do? What do we do? Well, there are a bunch of chests. Well, there's a wall. And yes, it is magnetic. And there you go. And now, here comes the fun part. Hey! Who the heck are you? And what are you doing in my napping spot? Wait a minute. That thing on your hip, is that gonna be a Sheikah slate? If it's a Sheikah slate, then that means... Yeah, it's you! You're that link I've been looking for! Well, look! My scouts are out in the field looking high and low, but you just wandered in my hideout! Oh, excuse me. I haven't introduced myself yet. I am the leader of the Yiga clan. The strong, the burly, the one, the only. Master Koga. Now prepare yourself. And yeah, here's a really cool boss fight against this guy. Here's a actually, honestly, really dope boss fight against this guy. Oh, crud. Okay. I don't know why I thought that would be smart, but, you know. Wait, whoa. Okay, wait, I'm stupid. I forget how this fight works. All you want to do is do that. And there you go. And now you just want to go absolutely ham. And I'm going to use this weapon because why not? And it's broken. Oh well. Not like I cared that much. And now, just the same thing over and over. And boom, gets smacked. And now we're on to the second phase. All this is shooting arrows at this guy and having his own balls hit him back. And now we have the 2 balls, not just one. It's 2 balls now, not just one. Yup. And I just want to wait it out. And sorry, Master Koga, but get smacked. And I just keep on wailing on him. Alright. And you just wait it out again. I mean, the fights in this game are not hard. Like, this is just a goofy guy. Like, this is just a silly, goofy master. And he's a very easy boss fight. And now we're on to the next, and I believe the final phase of this fight, where now he's super pissed. Yeah, this is the final phase. Arguably, this is a very easy boss fight, but you know what? It's a fun one. It's a funny one. And yeah, now he's a giant spiky ball. Oh no. Well, now you just go bam. Now you just go smack. Okay. Well, Master Koga, I'm sorry to say, but you're a goner. Who would have thought I'd be doing like this, and by this guy of all people? You think I'm just going to let this stand, do you? I almost lost my temper there. What a pain. I can't go out this way. What to do? I got it. I need to bust out my serious moves. A secret technique taught by my father's mother's father. It will destroy you. This is the end. Or so he thinks. Maybe just a tad too big. Are you still over there? Well, no matter. Pretty soon you'll be gone, and not just from my line of sight. Only the leader of the Yiga clan can use this secret technique. It is the ultimate. Coward, I shall be remembered. The Yiga clan will strike you to the ends of Hyrule. And yeah, that's how that fight ends. Of course, we know in Tears of the Kingdom, we played Tears of the Kingdom by now, we all know that, yeah, he falls into this chasm, which ends up becoming the depths in Tears of the Kingdom, and you find him in the depths, you battle him in the depths, yeah, it just... he's a funny guy, Koga's definitely one of the sillier villains in Zelda. He is one of the silliest villains in all of Zelda, in my opinion. Now we have the Thunder Helm. Now it's time to return to Gerudo Town and let Riju know that we have it, and to move on with this quest and see what is up ahead. So you guys are looking forward to it, as next episode is probably going to be the Divine Beast. But yeah, Master Koga, he's a silly man. He's a silly, goofy guy. He is arguably, in my opinion, the silliest and goofiest boss in all of Zelda. Like, in any Zelda game, Master Koga is the goofiest boss I've ever fought in a Zelda game. I mean, Zelda games are known to be kind of goofy. Zelda games are known to be kind of silly. That's just how Zelda games are. We all love them for that. And, you know, their story, mystical elements and all that. It's Master Koga. Master Koga takes that silliness to a whole nother level. He takes it to a whole nother level. And I love him for it. Either way, let's go ahead and, well, it appears Lady Riju is not here. You're looking for Lady Riju. She's on the second floor. No people are allowed into her sleeping quarters, but she has given you permission, it seems. Be in your best manners. If she deems you to be a disturbance to her, it will not end well for you. Yeah, now we gotta go to the second floor where Lady Riju is, which is at her, by her bedroom. So let's go ahead and make our way up, and well, here she is. Let's go and speak to her. I've been waiting for you. Oh, you didn't say a word. As the chief of the Gerudo, I can sense the power of the heirloom flowing from you. I know that you've succeeded. I am, as you have no doubt noticed, still but a child. The people look at me with nothing but warmth in their eyes, but even this brings me some pain, I must admit. I've tried so hard to be worthy of their love, to be a worthy chief, and to prove to myself that I was worthy too. When my family heirloom was stolen, I felt as though a shadow had fallen over me. Yes, your arrival in the midst of all of this must be the work of Lady Urbosa. Now, please give me the helm. How do I look? Well, funnily enough, here is another memory.
Ah, well, you certainly got here fast. I should have expected as much, from the princess's own appointed knight. She was out on a survey all day today. Still as the sands now. So, spill it, boy. Have the two of you been getting along all right? It's okay, I know. Your silence speaks volumes. She gets frustrated every time she looks up and sees you carrying that sword on your back. It makes her feel like a failure when it comes to her own destiny. Don't worry, it's not like you carry blame in any of this. It's unfortunate. She's put in more than enough time. Ever since she was a young girl, she's gone through rigorous daily routines to show her dedication. She once passed out in the freezing waters trying to access this sealing power. And she has nothing to show for it. That's the motivation driving her research. I'd be doing the same thing. She really is quite special. You be sure to protect her with your life. It's quite the honor. The night brings a chill. It's probably time we take her in. Or...
Urbosa! What was that? Did you feel that? Wait, what? How did you... What are you doing here? What's so funny?
So sorry, y'all. I just realized I, had the mic muted. Forgot I had the mic muted. My apologies. But yeah, how do you look? Also, it's a funny memory. I still don't know the significance of it, to be honest. But let's just say it looks good. I see. I love how she has to readjust it. The threat Divine Beast Vah Naboris poses has only grown since we began searching for the heirloom. I believe that Gerudo Town itself may be in danger before too long. As chief and as a Gerudo, I must find some way to stop that thing before it threatens my people. Will you help me? Of course. Who would have thought that just before such a momentous battle, hearing a simple, confident pledge of support from you would be what puts me at ease? I'll head out now. Let's meet up at the lookout post south of town. There's only one way to get close to Naboris, and that's with the help of a sand seal. The lookout post isn't too far from town, but you should take a sand seal there. You can get some practice in that way. I'll be there waiting for you with my favorite sand seal, Patricia. Still, it really is a little big. Yeah, I love how she points that out. But yes, now we need to make our way off to the lookout post, where we'll be preparing for the final Divine Beast of the game. Hopefully you enjoyed this one, Breath of the Wild Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Be sure to leave a like down below if you enjoyed it. If you want to see the next episode where we take on the final Divine Beast. If you want to see the next episode where we take on the final Divine Beast in this game, be sure to subscribe so don't miss out. Subscribe for general gaming content as well, so we saw the content on the road to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. If you don't want to miss out on Sonic, Zelda, Kirby, Animal Crossing, Pokemon, Mario. If you don't miss out on any gaming content from me, subscribe. Click on that bell. Turn on your post notifications by clicking all, so that you're notified whenever I post a video or whenever I'm live streaming some of my content. See you in the next time on Breath of the Wild Nintendo Switch 2 edition as we move onwards and take on the final Divine Beast Vah Naboris and get the final champion ability. See you all next time as we take on Vah Naboris. Peace out.